And now, your weather authority. Sponsored by McElroy's Seafood Restaurant, Biloxi.
And thank you to McElroy. Speaking of the seafood there, let's take a look at the Atlantic, the ocean, the one that we're, in, and the Gulf of Mexico, of course, as well. Looking largely clear of any potential tropical developments. We still have this one that's been lingering for about a week now over near the Leeward Isles and into the Virgin Islands there as well. So we'll continue to watch that one. Doesn't have much of a chance of development. But we did end up with Hurricane Rafael, which as the sun's coming up here on the satellite, you can see that has a nice satellite presentation, some dry air getting mixed in there, which will help weaken it here in the hours ahead, but did regain that major hurricane status and just about the weirdest track I've ever seen when it comes to a hurricane forecast track. I haven't seen one really change as much as this one has over the last just couple of days, because initially at the beginning of the week it was kind of curving up towards us, and then it moved more towards Louisiana. Yesterday it was pushed a little bit further west and eventually curving south, and now it's curving north, which makes sense. I was wondering why there was no northerly tilt at all with yesterday's, but then completely wrapping itself around and coming back towards the south there, which makes sense in the pattern, but just a lot of change with that one. Thankfully still weakening out there. Is really not going to expect it to do much more than churn up the Gulf there, where the sound will still stay on the calmer side of things. As it looks right now, just gray out there and a bit dreary, but not even as damp as it was yesterday. I still expect a few sprinkles are certainly possible, but not enough to really give any cluster of hours here, a rainy icon. Do expect the sun will try to get through later on today, just like it did yesterday. We'll break through periodically, very sparingly out there, but today's going to be all about those gray skies and still not much in the way of rain, though a short-lived sprinkle to shower popping up kind of out over the water and drifting quickly across the area is not out of the question. Basically trace amounts if any measurable rain falls at all. And as we head into the later part of Saturday, we'll start seeing those clouds thickening again. Shower potential goes up, but it's really not until Sunday morning I expect we'll get anything more than that, which will really, again, just be kind of more light showers to moderate showers on the heavier side of things. Potential thunder, rumble of thunder not out of the question, but then it'll slowly taper off. Monday will start on the gray and cloudy side and quickly clear as we head into next week, which will finally get us back into those upper 70s for our highs. Lows still on the warm side, but we'll get a secondary front midweek that'll finally cool things off, and we'll see our first 50 for a morning temperature there in a while.